We talk about metaphysics on this channel. So if you didn't know, now you know. There's your warning. So now let's begin.
Hello, welcome back. We have much to discuss. You know, in this life, on this planet, we have so many distractions. We have all these different religions that have been placed on us as children through our family bloodlines, through our family lineage, and due to various different circumstances, due to many things in history. False gods, false way to live. Almost nothing is natural anymore. Everything in society is being allowed to be. Everything that's wrong in society that's going against nature is being glamorized as a lifestyle that makes sense when we both know it's only going against what the hell you was made to be in the first place. This world that we living in, this matrix construct, is very similar to like a maze. There's a movie called The Maze Runner with this actor called Dylan O'Brien. He was in a life-sized maze, and every turn that he made, every crevice and corner he turned to, there was a new opposition, a new challenge, something to where if he didn't fight through it with every fiber of his being, he would have probably most likely ended up dead. And he would not have been able to complete the maze. Why is this relevant? You have to understand, people, the world that we live in is very similar to a maze. You never know what you're going to get around the corner. Every single day is a new day. You got to go to work every day. You got to go to school every day. You got to go do this. You got to go do that. There's ups and downs. But one of the things that stay constant is the fact that you have to pay rent to live. You have to pay for food in order to live. You need to pay for electricity to live. Some people are already paying for water to live. Very soon you're going to have to pay for air to live. You have to use this fiat currency, this money, this paper dollar, in order to get whatever it is that you need to sustain yourself. But the problem is it's so hard to get. You have to use up hours of your life every single day to obtain this meaningless currency that's just, it has no real cosmic or any kind of real worth to it at all. We see that our society is falling. And of course, many people would argue and stress, well, that's just how things are, and this is how it's gonna go down. There's nothing that can be done about it. Well, it's very true. It's very true. Right now, you have places, many different places, canceling all these COVID passports and whatnot, and all these vaccinations and whatnot, and of course, now it's being reported that they're trying to stop people from going to school, going to college, going to here, going over there, traveling without this vaccination shot and whatnot. But what it is that it's nanobite technology. This nanobite technology is being put inside your bodies, people, and the reason why is because it's supposed to be a messenger RNA that's supposed to be attacking your genetic code, so that way you won't shift when the plasma comes in. Now, the sun has awakened, and now all kinds of things are happening right now in places like Africa. Right now, you got certain places where like it's like the beach, where there's plenty of water and stuff like this, and lakes and rivers and oceans are literally being engulfed in flames. Water is literally igniting on fire. That's what this sun is doing right now. When we talk about what it is we're supposed to know to be able to maneuver in this maze, this matrix construct, in this very deadly labyrinth of danger, as you can see in the title of the video, it's a deadly labyrinth of danger, the matrix construct. Is a deadly labyrinth. You never know what you're going to step on, what corner you're going to take, what's going to be there. You have no idea, and people are literally walking this maze blind. They don't have their pineal glands active. They don't have their third eye activated. Not only that, they don't know any of the information that's coming up online. This information is so easy to get to. I don't understand how people are not taking heed to what's going on. It's profoundly ridiculous how you people don't know what the hell's going on in the world. You have all this information that's out here, but most people rather just stay willfully blind, deaf, dumb, and stupid. Just ignorant. The country is running out of resources. This labyrinth of doom is getting... The walls are caving in, man. It's caving in. And if you guys don't get to that other side of the maze to get out, you're gonna be in some shit. It's strange. We have all the signs in our faces, but nobody wants to do the work to figure out what's going on. While all this stuff is going on, we're living our day-to-day lives, trying to survive, paycheck to paycheck. This is not the way to live, people. We have literally, as a people of nature, we have the Anunnaki or Anunnaki, carbon-dated folk on the planet, the indigenous people on the planet, the Aboriginal people. We have literally been stripped from who the hell we are. And we've been placed in a circumstance, a situation, to where nothing is natural. Everything that goes against nature is being pushed out here, and the goal is to make the people that are supposed to be a part of nature forget who the hell they are, so they can become a non-threat to the powers that be, the so-called fake powers that be, these fraudulent bastards. This vaccination shot is to stop you guys from evolving into a higher form of being. It has even been reported that the people that have taken the vaccination shot, they're looked at as cattle. They're a non-issue. But the people that have not taken it, they're seen more as like a threat. Correct me if I'm wrong. The vaccination shot is meant to actually help these people, right? So how are the people that are not taking the vaccination shot, how are they a issue when all the people that you guys wanted to be vaccinated have been vaccinated for the most part, and they're supposed to be okay? It just doesn't make any sense. We're supposed to have so-called freedom of choice or whatnot. But it's just funny to me how as time passing by, you're starting to notice more and more now that your freedoms in this country, they're becoming non-existent. As that goes on, we're seeing that our freedoms are being violated. Donald Trump knew what was going on. He was doing the best that he possibly could. But now we have that man in office, Biden. He will literally, it's funny. This guy will literally talk about hate crimes and all this, and even pass a bill for the Asian hate crimes bill, to where an Asian could even walk up to a black person and say, "Oh, he's being racist toward me, he's harassing me," and this black person will be put in prison, and for what? Something he didn't even do, because the point was, Biden wanted to pass a bill to where black people would have they would have a very huge handicap moving around in the system. They already had one, but what he wanted to do was to create a situation to where at any given point you could be put in prison simply for violating, or supposedly violating, this new law that they put into practice, they put into play. And with all of these public beatings and whatever's going on the news media and the media, it's only gonna push people more into especially these Asians, into wanting to create a problem for black people in this country. At the border right now, you have people literally being raped. You have little girls, women being raped. You even have something called the rape tree. Or what is it? Yeah. You got these sick, perverted pedophiles and sick people. Just literally, they found a tree and they're just dumping undergarments and panties and all kinds of, from women that have been raped, and they're putting it on the tree as a decoration. The southern border, women are being raped over there, and nothing's being done about it. You think Biden cares? He doesn't give a shit. He only cares about having the numbers. You guys think Biden cares about all these women being raped over there in the southern border? He doesn't give a shit. They literally have a tree over there where women's undergarments and bras and panties and leggings or whatever else is being put on the freaking tree as ornaments. On a fucking rape tree. This is what's going on the southern border right now. Why isn't anybody talking about this? Because it's not about it's all about the agenda that this guy has got going on. You understand? While he's doing that and creating a Asian hate crime bill, he literally cut off the visa to anybody who lives in Ethiopia. All those people over there are suffering in Ethiopia due to many different circumstances, and they can't even use a visa to come over here to place themselves in a better situation. He'll remove that. But then he'll create a bill that literally puts black people in the worst position possible in this country. And then notice, right when he got in office, all this so-called Asian hate started happening. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. What a fucking coincidence. From what I'm seeing, anytime the person is of carbon, they're given the worst situation possible. Anytime it's somebody else, he's trying to support them in some kind of way. These people that are in the southern border, the ones that are being released, are being given housing. They're being given food stamps. They're being given all Section 8. They're being given all kinds of different. They're being given all different kinds of so-called luxuries that Americans here in this country are not even getting. You got homeless people. The homeless population is getting out of fucking control in this country. It's been getting out of control because of all the situations with COVID and unemployment. You got American citizens living in the streets, homie. Living in the streets. And Biden will do nothing for them. But he'll focus on a bunch of immigrants coming from God knows where. Honduras, Mexico, whatever. He'll bring them in and give them all of this, all these luxuries when they get in the country, when they finally get in. Meanwhile, they're being raped at the border. You got Governor DeSantis and other people trying to film what's going on in the border because it's unsanitary what's going on in there. It's disgusting. It's nasty. It's all kind of crazy shit going on over there. But nobody seems to give a shit because nobody else seems to know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, this is a rant video, man. This is a rant. But what I'm trying to explain is that if you look at the situation for American citizens, especially the carbon dated folk, this is a maze. This is a maze of doom. And if you don't watch where you're going, you could be put in a fucking situation you don't want to be in. Right now, New York City, man, I'm telling you, it's shooting after shooting, stabbing after stabbing, killing after killing. It's damn near almost every day now. People are just up in here killing each other. And what I say, the more longer this shit goes on, the inner cities are going to be the worst place to live in, huh? I wasn't wrong. New York City and other places like it are starting to become like Detroit or like Chicago or some shit like that. And the people that are smart are leaving because they can already see what's at the end of the horizon. You don't know which corner you turn, when you're going to get mugged, when somebody's going to end up stabbing you to try to steal your wallet. It's not safe no more, man. This country is no longer safe. Every corner you take, you're putting your life at risk. If you're not walking around with a weapon on you, what are you doing, man? Are you trying to get killed, man? The sun is in retrograde. The final hour is coming, man. And I'm telling you, with the way that this is going, I am telling you, you guys better have been listening and stocking up. This is going to be a shit show, I'm telling you. Our genetic will be judged. When that time comes, I told you, we will become who the hell we're supposed to be, goddammit. This whole deal with these people ruling over us, it was never permanent. Because it was never meant to be. And as you can clearly see, the system is falling apart in front of us. Also, another thing, please keep the comments somewhat relative to the video, because some people just comment random stuff and I'm just like, I mean, why are you even here if you're not even going to comment on the subject that we're talking about? I just don't understand. But anyways, when you walk in this labyrinth, there's all kinds of trials and tribulations that are going to come into your life. So, because of the fact that every single time we walk into a new part of the labyrinth in our lives, we start to see that this labyrinth that we're walking in, we can actually see through it. We just don't know how, because that part of ourselves has been, it's been what's the proper terminology? It's been suppressed. When we talk about the pineal gland, the third eye, the seat of the soul, when we talk about being able to perceive different lights, vibrations and spectrums, different higher forms of light, you will then be able to perceive that which is not right in front of you. That which is going beyond you in a dimensional plane of existence that's higher than the dimension that you're standing in right now. When you're able to use this higher perception, you will be able to go through this maze with flying colors, so to speak. Even to the point to where, even if you died somehow, because you were spiritually conscious while you were living in the matrix construct, you will then therefore be mentally aware when you pass on onto the other side. Therefore, now you don't have to actually stay here unless you want to be here. You have the freedom to move about wherever you want to go out there in the free space that is out there, that's available to you. When we talk about the Matrix being a prison, the Matrix is a prison built on top of our home. Yes, this is our home. But the Matrix construct that we live in is a prison built on top of our home. And they made it like that on purpose. If we can imprison your mind, then we don't have to do much else, because guess what? What is the best way to have a slave docile, calm, and relaxed? To make him believe that he's free when he's still mentally a slave. Giving him the illusion of inclusion in society. Giving him the illusion that he can just buy whatever he wants, go wherever he wants to go, have fun with this, have fun with that, eat this, go there, do this, do that. Give him the illusion of freedom, when he was always just another slave with another fucking barcode attached to the back of his fucking arm. So this is what we're dealing with, people. This essentially is the construct. It's to keep us from vibrating on a higher level, and to keep us from not knowing who the hell we are. Then when that happens, they try to take away your identity, so now you guys don't even know what tribes you come from. Then on top of that, they make sure to make all kinds of efforts to make sure that the food you consume and everything else that you do doesn't benefit you. You'll even notice they always need you to take some kind of vaccination shot every year, especially when you have kids. The water has fluoride in it. Almost every damn commercial is a meat-based product commercial, whether it's McDonald's or otherwise. It's always got some kind of meat product in it. That's to keep you on the lower vibration. Then there's certain places on the planet that you can't even go to without government say so. So how are you truly free when you can't even go wherever the hell it is you want to go? See, it's the illusion of inclusion. It's to make you think that you're free when you're not. While they're busy testing all kinds of ancient technologies and information that we have in different sectors of the planet, there's land masses on this planet that are not even talked about, where there's actual Aboriginal people living there. And they don't even want to go there because they know they're going to get their asses kicked if they go over there. There's all kinds of strange things going on. You have Obama talking about UFOs now. You even had Donald Trump talking about UFOs. What's going on? What's going on? The truth is in our faces, people. And until we start to get smart and start to recognize what's going on, we're gonna keep on living in a delusion, in a delusion, because we don't want to understand what's going on. There are so, a lot of you guys could just simply do a simple search on the search engine to figure out what it is that is going on in the world. But because we want to be willfully ignorant, because we don't want to know what the truth is, there's a lot of my people, for example, call them Hispanics, Hispanic people, that don't know the true origin of what they come from. A lot of them don't even try to do research to figure out where they come from, where they really come from, what their genetic ties to carbon is, and the true history that's being held from them. And that shit to me is just sad. Because you got all this time on your hands. You have this beautiful device called a computer, and you can't even do a simple search on to find out what the hell's going on in society. Just lost. Lost in a culture that tells you to hate yourself. A culture that tells you no matter how far you climb, the white man will always be better than you. To praise him and to look at your darker brethren and be ashamed of them. To be ashamed of them. This is why that place called Haiti gets no love. They get no help. The government will help them once in a great while. But they don't get no help. These people don't get no help over there. One of the most impoverished lands on the planet. They get just no help. And I find it very interesting. They're the first people to kick these French and Dutch Spaniard bastards the fuck out. They were the first ones to literally beat their ass. With voodoo, I might add. So it can't all be bad, right? Because it saved y'all. But then they were excluded from the world's trade. So Europe and everywhere else doesn't want to help them. See that? They'll only help out the certain groups that they were able to dominate during war. But the groups that kick their ass, oh no, we're not helping y'all, right? We see this, but want to make friends with these other people that are not of our carbon collective. How does that benefit you? How does that benefit you, being friends with someone who's most likely a fucking enemy to you? Because everything in history depicts that. Everything in history, and I keep trying to tell people, this world's a labyrinth. You better find out how this labyrinth was built before you start walking through it. You better find out how it was built. Go through the history. Do a background check. Because I'm telling you, you're not gonna make it if you don't know how this thing was constructed. One wrong turn and boom, gotcha, sucker. If you can't do your history and you cannot identify who the enemy is, then goddamn it, we got a problem because you just fucking dumb. Period. The Lord does not love everybody. God takes sides. Yes, he does. He didn't create every single body out here. No, the Lord did not create every single body out here. Some people were created just for the hell of being created to just cause problems. Oh, we're all equal. Oh, this is. Oh, we're all human. This, that. Oh, if we go to Ancestry.com, we can all find out where we all came from, the same place. And okay, sucker. Fine, go ahead. Believe that bullshit if you want to. But all of the evidence that has been compiled for years and years say evidence to the contrary. It's just what it is, bro. We do not all come from the same place. We do not all like each other. We're not all supposed to be together. The United States is a freaking melting pot. Okay? They didn't even want integration in the first place, but integration was still implemented because of MLK. And then when integration happened, black people just lost their identity. They lost who the fuck they are on mass scale to where they was just completely lost with white folk up in here. Look at how our people have been treated. Look at how our people have been treated. It's disgusting, man. It is. Our people are so mentally far gone. They can't even see what's ahead of them. They're so dumb. Some of y'all. Some of y'all fine. Y'all know what's going on. But there's just so many of y'all that's just, you was raised wrong. You got something mentally wrong with you. And you just can't function right. And you just don't know no freaking better. And you act like a stupid, immature little child. A grown man doing this. A grown woman doing this. It's pathetic, man. When you gonna wake the fuck up? When you gonna wake the fuck up? When earthquakes shattering and buildings is falling? Because that's what it looks like. But at the end of the day, is it really their fault? No, it ain't. Because like I keep saying before, we wouldn't have these problems if these invaders didn't come here in the first place. But how do you find out that these people came from here? You need to do some research. You may even need to tap in a couple of times. There's an abundance of information out here. You have to wonder, where are these people getting all of these ideas? You know, all of these ideas for these movies that they're coming up with. Where are they getting all these ideas from? Where are they getting all these ideas from? You gotta know. As long as we're on this planet with these people that treat us some kind of way, these Asians, these Arabs, these Mexicans, these white, so-called white, as long as we're on the planet with them, we're going to keep being mistreated. Why? Because they don't respect us, and the reason why they don't respect us is because they know that we're not one of them. Their goal is to keep us down and out. Just letting you know what it is. See, when you start talking like this, they got a fucking problem with that. I don't give a shit. The human race gotta go. The human race gotta go, man. As long as the humans are on this planet, they're going to continue to keep this. I mean, apparently what your man said, that Africa, I don't know if it's Ghana or wherever else, it's got 30% of the Earth's natural resources in that area. The planet only has 30% of natural resources left. And it's located in that area in Africa. And now these assholes want to go over there to try to see if they can go get something. After they finish fucking up the whole fucking planet. This is what they want to do now. Well, Bill Gates and whoever the fuck else is on planet, what, Dimathus? A vacant fucking planet where they're at, enjoying the time of their fucking life while we catching hell down here? Excuse me? Because you guys want to use Stargate portals and go somewhere else while we catch hell down here with your AI technology. It's going to be literally hunting people down and literally ripping their fucking faces off. Shoving a fucking sharp object right through your fucking chest. Killing you right then and there. While food shortages go up to an all-time high. Everybody killing each other down here. While you guys get to live in lavish luxury on a different planet. So-called Illuminati. Yeah, my back fist, bitch. What is this shit? You guys get to destroy the whole fucking world for a whole bunch of beings that had nothing to do with you. While you get to go live in lavish luxury on a different planet that ain't got shit to do with you. You just found that planet that, oh, let's just go over there. Parasites, man. Parasites. That's what y'all behave like. Parasites. You suck up all the resources of the planet, keep the indigenous people down and out, ignorant and stupid, spiritually unaware of anything, completely unaware of anything, while you suck up all the resources and then move on to the next planet and do the same goddamn thing. On a constant rewind. A constant cycle of the same shit. As far as I'm concerned, the human race does not deserve to live. Period. And then you have these individuals coming, oh, I can't believe you said that, you're being racist, this, that. Hey man, whatever. It's not about race, it's about different species. And that's what a lot of you stupid fucks till this very day don't seem to understand. It ain't personal, it is what it is. It's personal on some accounts, absolutely. But overall, in totality, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. And until our people start using their brain and start trying to figure out ways to cancel out what the Matrix is doing, Like what some of the other brothers are doing right now? That's the only way that we're gonna get ahead. When we start thinking outside of the scope of what this white man or this Asian man or this whoever the fuck else it is, Arab, or whoever the fuck else wants us to think. We have to start thinking on a higher scope, because the way they want us to think is on some ignorant shit. Oh, I got the latest Jordans, nigga. I got the latest Jordans. Who the fuck cares? Y'all being fucking massacred in the middle of the street, but you worried about some fucking Jordans. Fucking idiot. That's why I say, they put y'all in this position. They put y'all in this position on purpose. And then the music industry don't fucking help either. Got Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and all these other fucking retarded head motherfuckers going up there and just glorifying ignorance and stupidity. Just glorification of ignorance and stupidity. We not gonna get nowhere if that's not a life, man. That's you constantly running from the police from selling dope, man. That's not a life. Why I say this? Because I got friends, I know people that have gotten themselves jammed up with all kinds of situations. And I've seen the shit. You know what I'm telling you, man? Why do you think the prison industry is the way it is? The mass majority is just niggas up in there just suffering, man. A lot of people that didn't even do nothing getting caught up because they had some weed on them. But now, all of a sudden, the hypocrisy of the government shows its face, its ugly fucking monstrous face once again. Oh, we're gonna start making weed legalized. Then let all them motherfuckers that was in there for weed in the first place, let them out. Why you still keeping them in there? This shit don't make no motherfucking sense for real. Oh my God, son. Shit got a nigga fucking heated right now, man. You got damn good prison people in prison. Intelligent motherfuckers, man. That if they were let out, there's the possibilities of what they could create and bring to the table. You got a lot of people that's smart in there, that's learning, reading books. They learning so much on how to create, and they're not being let out. All the people that's in there that didn't do anything to be put in there, as God is my witness, man. When y'all get y'all justice, man, that's when we know that this matrix construct is over. When y'all get y'all fucking justice, man. Serious Center Temple, man. And it's just, you know, I got more topics and other stuff to talk about. It's just, you know, I had this on my mind and shit. I just wanted to say something. You understand what I'm saying? Man. Hell yeah, I take this shit seriously. This is Serious Center Temple, and I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. I got a lot of interesting topics and stuff coming out later on down the line, alright? Alright. It's your boy Serious, and I'm out. Serious out.